Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I built these two flags. I'll also tell you how you can get one of these. Lots of noise around here. One of these flags will be available for raffle at the 2021 Buddha Box Golf Outing. And of course, if you need one for yourself, just get a hold of me and I can make that happen. Just so you have an idea, these are quite large. They're almost 3 foot by 5 foot. Stay tuned. I'll show you how I built them. Step one of building a flag is, of course, finding some lumber to build it with. The cool thing about building a flag is you can build it almost out of anything. So I've been eyeballing this up for a little while now. I have this old picnic table here that I took from a job site. I think I might be able to build a couple flags out of this. Those of you that follow me know I like to build stuff out of reclaimed lumber. It's usually old stuff from job sites. And it's usually free, which is the best part. The plan is to grab the picnic table, find a shady area for it so I can disassemble it. It is getting warm out, and we'll go from there. Looks like I'll get a good pile of 2x6s out of this thing. Gotta go get some tools so we can disassemble this thing. Today's video is sponsored by Violetto Construction for all your home remodeling needs. I'm sweating already. I haven't even done anything yet. Anyway, it's time to get this table disassembled and we'll go from there. There you have it. It is no longer a picnic table. It is now a pile of usable lumber. And as you can tell, it is quite toasty out here. I had to take a little snack break. And the berries are in bloom. All right, these berries should go with my snack quite well. Mila, are you sure you want a berry like that? I don't know if them are cat friendly. Well, snack time is over. Time to get back to work. But first, I gotta take the dog out. I gotta carry this pile of lumber back over to my shop. We are building a 3x5 flag. So I got these 2x6s. I'm gonna cut them at 5 foot long. Then we're gonna rip them in half at 2 3/4. And when we're done doing that, we're gonna rip them in half the long way and make them about 3/4 thick. So we'll get 4 pieces out of each one here. So that's what we're going to use for the strips of these flags. And we obviously need 13 of them. I should be able to make 1 flag out of 4 of these. And I got 5 left after this, so I can make 2 flags. Anyway, let's get to cutting. So now I got 4 2x6s at 5 feet. We're gonna rip them right in half on the table saw at 2 3/4. A 2x6 is 1.5 inches thick. So you want to get this blade up about 1 3/4 off the bed. And then of course 2 3/4 to the center of the blade. Perfect. I got a real good deal on these blades, but I'm not sure they're gonna cut it. That thing was wobbling and it's not even loose. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the old one on. Another thing that's happening is this guide back here is wider than the blade. So when I hit this, it stops it. So I might have to change the blade here. Yeah, I just tried it again. It's not gonna work. So I gotta go find another blade. Either put the old one back on or go buy a brand new one. I don't know what I paid for these. I guess it was too good to be true. Tool shop junk. All right, I went back Put the old dull blade back on. Hopefully it cuts. Anyway, let's get this stuff ripped. Check it out. We like to call this stuff man glitter. The next step, we're going to rip this down right through here. Turn these 1.5 inch boards into 3/4 inch boards. So you obviously want to raise this blade higher than this so it comes through. That's all the way up. We'll rip them in half. So we obviously want to set this at 3/4 to the center of the blade. Got them all done here. Got a whole stack of them. As you can see, we got one clean side, and we got the nastier side. Generally, I like to use the old nasty looking side. So that's probably what we'll do. So that's it. All the strips are ready to rock. Time to start laying this thing out. And now my battery is almost dead. So we might call it an evening. It's a little after 5. I got some other things I can do, and we can jump on this again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Here we are, another day. As you can see, I got the strips all laid out here. 13 pieces, enough for one flag. Next step is going to be to paint this thing up. But before I do that, I think I want to rip some strips so I can screw it all together from behind. And I also have enough 2x6s out back, enough to make a whole nother flag. So I might go ahead and rip them up too before I start painting anything. So that's it. The next thing I got to do is actually get back to work. These are the backing strips right here. I basically took the strips I had left over, had 3 of them left from them 4 2x6s, ripped them in half. This will be plenty for the back of the flag. I'm gonna go ahead and take these 4 2x6s, rip a bunch more pieces out of them, enough for another flag. First thing I gotta do here is cut these 2x6s down to 5 feet. You guys need any concrete work done? This is the guy to call. Just like before, you gotta take them 2x6s and rip them in half at 2 3/4. Not as hot today, a little less man glitter. Now I gotta take this pile and rip these in half the other way to create 3/4 inch boards. So we made 16 boards. We only need 13. I'm going to take 3 rip them in half, and those would be our backer boards. All right, we got all the strips cut up, 26 pieces for the flag, and like 12 pieces for the backer boards. We should be good to go. Start putting these things together. The next step is to draw some lines so we know where to paint. So what we want to do is from this edge of the flag, this is where the stars are going to be. We're going to go 24 inches. Actually, I'm going to make it 24 and a half. Give me a little extra room there. Just put a mark there. Count 7 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're also going to do 24 and a half. Like so. Take a straight edge. Whatever you got laying around is fine. I'm going to mark from there to there. Draw that line on the boards. That way you can see where you have to paint. Just like that. And then we got the next step, which is adding some color. Just got some hardware store spray paint, red, white, and blue obviously. So we're going to take these outside and start painting. Man, I could build these a lot faster if I wasn't filming it. For the next step, I gotta basically flip this upside down so I can put the backer boards on. So I'm just gonna take one piece at a time and rotate them in here, flip them upside down. Okay, actually, before I want to screw this down, I think I'm going to sand the perimeter of all these pieces. I think it'll give it a lot nicer look, rough it up a little bit. It's an extra step, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. I went outside, hit the edges of this with some red paint, just to blend it a little bit. I suppose I'm getting ahead of myself here. Kind of explain to you guys what I'm doing here. Obviously, I made these strips for the back. I basically glue it down and I put a screw in each piece. And I drill this out first to avoid cracking. And we're gonna do this to the other side. Then we're gonna do it on both sides on the long side here. And then we're gonna fill two in the middle. And that'll suck all this thing together. Okay, I'm going to take these outside and spray paint the edges red. So there we have it. It's all screwed and glued. Next step, take it outside, get my star template, put it on here, and spray paint the stars on it. If you guys are going to make this at home, this is going to be the hardest part of the project. Your best bet is to actually buy a 3x5 flag, and you're going to have to draw a star pattern. Well, let's get this thing outside and get it over with.